Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Tottenham Hotspur have made a bid for Manchester United transfer listed midfielder James Garner. Manchester United have received an official bid for James Garner from Tottenham Hotspur, according to The Sun via HITC. The offer hasn't met United's valuation of the player. The Red Devils want around £15 to £20 million for the 21-year-old academy product. Garner returned to Manchester this summer after an impressive 18 months with Nottingham Forest. Having joined the Trickeries on loan, the youngster slotted straight into the side at the West Bridgford-based club. The 21-year-old featured 69 times in all competitions for Forest in the 1.5 season he spent on loan with them. Garner contributed with 8 goals and 10 assists in his spell in West Bridgford. Steve Cooper was appointed manager of Forest in the previous campaign, and the United Academy youngster became a key member of the Welsh manager's starting 11. The Trickeries ended up being promoted to the Premier League for the 22-23 season after 23 years out. United seemingly have a midfield crisis at the moment. The middle of the park has a dearth of quality. Fred and Scott McTominay have been regulars in the side for some time now, but fans don't feel the duo are up to the Manchester-based club's standards. Erik ten Hag opted the Brazilian and Scotland international in the first game of the new season against Brighton and Hove Albion, but both put in bad performances. Fred was subbed off early in the second half in our loss to the Bees. Garner played a smart part in United's pre-season. It seems the Dutch manager doesn't fancy the 21-year-old. However, supporters are of the opinion that the youth team star should be given an opportunity in Manchester. Elon Musk clears up a tweet about buying Manchester United. Elon Musk has insisted his initial tweet about buying Manchester United was part of a running joke about him taking over sports teams. Musk is now believed to be the richest person in the world, with a net worth of $254 billion as of August 2022, and had proposed to buy the social networking site Twitter earlier this year before pulling out of the deal. The 51-year-old now says he was joking about buying Man United, which may be disappointing for some of the club's fans, with so many of them unhappy with the state of the Glazers' ownership. Musk's first tweet about the Red Devils and a later follow-up. His first tweet reads, "To be clear, I support the left half of the Republican Party and the right half of the Democratic Party. Also, I'm buying Manchester United. You're welcome." United surely need a change in ownership, but Musk is known for being a bit of an eccentric, and even some desperate Man United supporters might have doubts about whether or not he'd be the right choice to take over from the Glazers. Stretty News reported earlier this week that a New York-based investment fund could be considering buying the Premier League giants. Adrien Rabiot to Manchester United transfer collapses as Juventus midfielder demands obscene wages. Manchester United have pulled out of the deal with Juventus to sign Adrien Rabiot this summer due to the 27-year-old's wage demands, according to Manchester Evening News. The Red Devils have already agreed to the price tag with the Serie A giants. United were willing to pay the old lady £15 million, rising to £20 million, but accepting personal terms with the France international has proved difficult. Veronique, Rabiot's mother and agent, has been negotiating with the Manchester-based club on behalf of the Juventus midfielder. However, United deems the player demands obscene. The club have seemingly had a hard time getting deals over the line this summer. We have only managed 3 major signings so far in this transfer window. Erik ten Hag came into a United side that was eventually on the low. The previous campaign saw us missing out on a top 4 berth. The Manchester-based club won't be playing in the Champions League in this season. Fans saw the arrival of a new manager as the dawn of a new era for the squad. People felt there'd be a lot of chopping and changing of the team, but while there have been some major departures from Old Trafford this summer, the core group from the last season hasn't changed a lot. Ten Hag's previous teams usually play it out from the back, and Lisandro Martinez, who is familiar with the Dutch manager's style, was signed from Ajax. However, United still relies on David De Gea, who leaves a lot to be desired with his distribution. Christian Eriksen also put pen to paper at the Manchester-based club as a free agent. The Danish national has played mostly as an attacking midfielder, but Ten Hag has opted to play the 30-year-old as a centre forward and a defensive midfielder in our season's first two losses. Rabiot is another name that United have discarded this summer. As of now, it remains to be seen who the Red Devils target next to bolster the middle of the park. Manchester United now considering signing Moussa Dembele. Manchester United are considering a move for Moussa Dembele, according to Manchester Evening News. The Olympique Lyonnais forward, who reportedly rejected an approach from West Ham about a move to the London Stadium, has been approached by a number of clubs this summer. The powerful forward, who scored 21 goals in 30 league appearances for Lyon last season, only has 1 year left on his contract and will become a free agent next summer if the French club don't sell him. Manchester United have looked woefully short of ideas going forward so far this season and currently sit bottom of the Premier League. Although their defense was heavily criticized after their 4-0 defeat by Brentford on Saturday, Erik ten Hag's side also failed to create any meaningful chances. The speculation over Cristiano Ronaldo's future means Man United need to be prepared for life without the Portuguese superstar. A move for Dembele would help fill that role as a central forward, although he doesn't have the same reputation as the six-time Ballon d'Or winner. An injury to Anthony Martial, the poor form of Marcus Rashford, and the lack of a real goal threat from anywhere in the squad makes a move for the prolific Dembele a smart one. West Ham would have also benefited from the Frenchman's arrival at the start of the window, with only Michail Antonio to rely on. The signing of Gianluca Scamacca is an exciting one, with the Italian forward already impressing his manager and teammates, although he doesn't have the same history of scoring goals as Dembele. The former Fulham and Celtic forward is wanted by a whole host of clubs, with Arsenal being one club who wanted to sign the 26-year-old earlier in the window before signing Jesus. Where Dembele ends up in the summer could end up being one of the most hotly contested sagas of the window. For Manchester United fans, transfer deals have become long, drawn-out affairs that are always under the microscope. They will be hoping that a move for Dembele is much more straightforward than their dealings with Frenkie de Jong. Manchester United to battle Chelsea for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Manchester United are having a very long summer this year. The club sits at the bottom of the table after 2 match days, while getting in new players is proving to be a task for the club. Now, they could face another problem. They are set to battle against rivals at Chelsea for the signature of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, according to The Sun, but that is not the only problem in this challenge. They will also have to convince the 33-year-old striker to choose them over reuniting with Thomas Tuchel. The duo worked together during their respective stints at Borussia Dortmund. Erik ten Hag is keen to bolster his attacking options this summer. The future of Cristiano Ronaldo is still very uncertain, while Anthony Martial is still out injured. The Red Devils have now turned their attention to the former Arsenal man after their failed and embarrassing pursuit of Marco Arnautovic. Aubameyang joined Barcelona earlier in January, and after 6 months at the club, he could be on his way back to England. He was pretty impressive during his short stint at the Catalonia club, scoring 11 goals in 17 league games. The 33-year-old is a tall and clinical player, equally good in the year 2. These are bonus points after the fact that he's already a proven Premier League striker. Getting him into this team that is struggling to score could be a wise option. His experience will also help the club, who are in desperate need to win a game. Battling Chelsea will not be easy, as they can offer Champions League football. Also, Tuchel could potentially play a major role if the clubs go head-to-head for the Gabonese international. It remains to be seen where the player heads to in England if he returns back. Ten Hag and the fans will hope that their team will be able to compete when they host Liverpool on Monday. Borussia Monchengladbach forward Marcus Thuram attracting interest from Manchester United. Manchester United are interested in Borussia Monchengladbach forward Marcus Thuram, according to Foot Mercato Marseille. It's not known yet whether the Red Devils have been in conversations with the 25-year-old or the Bundesliga club. The France international is also attracting interest from Serie A champions AC Milan. Thuram has started the new campaign in sublime form, playing in the center forward position. The 25-year-old has scored 5 goals and given 2 assists in the first 3 games of the 22-23 season. Thuram's performances have seemingly alerted top clubs like United to keep an eye on him. The Gladbach forward is the son of former Parma defender and France international Lilian. While not the most prolific of goal scorers of the years, the 25-year-old has been an important member of the Bundesliga outfit. The forward didn't have the best of campaigns last season. Injuries hampered Thuram's performance and time on the pitch. The France international also has 4 caps for the national side under Didier Deschamps. Versatility is an asset for the 25-year-old. Thuram has mostly played on the left wing but is also capable of playing in the number 9 position. United seemingly need reinforcements in the forward line. The previous campaign wasn't the best for the Red Devils in terms of putting the ball in the back of the net. United need to offer Erik ten Hag more options up front. Whether the Red Devils go after Thuram remains to be seen. Man United and Newcastle have been offered big-name transfer. Manchester United and Newcastle United have both been offered the chance to sign Paris Saint-Germain striker Mauro Icardi this summer. The Argentina international has not played regularly for PSG, and it makes sense that his future will probably lie elsewhere, with Fabrizio Romano giving out offside an exclusive update via his column on Substack. Romano recently told us that Icardi was offered to Arsenal earlier in the summer, and he now says PSG are continuing to work on finding a solution for the player. That involves Icardi being offered to both Manchester United and Newcastle, while he also says Galatasaray have been in touch about a possible deal for the 29-year-old. I've written about Mauro Icardi being offered to Manchester United and also Arsenal earlier in the summer, though they preferred to sign Gabriel Jesus. I can now reveal that the Argentine has also been offered to Newcastle, Romano said. Icardi's situation is really difficult. PSG want to find a solution soon, but the player does not intend to accept unwanted destinations. He has been offered to Man United and Newcastle, who have not made any kind of proposal for Icardi so far. There are also Galatasaray emissaries who contacted Icardi's camp this week. Icardi has not been at his best for a while now, but previously had a very prolific scoring record during his time at Inter Milan, so one imagines he could be a tempting backup option for the likes of United and Newcastle. Manchester United make approach for more realistic alternative to Barcelona's Frenkie de Jong. Manchester United are reportedly targeting a transfer deal for Real Madrid midfielder Casemiro as a more realistic alternative to Barcelona ace Frenkie de Jong. The Red Devils urgently need to bring in an upgrade on flops like Scott McTominay and Fred, while the club are also weaker in terms of depth in that department than they were last season, following the departures of Paul Pogba and Nemanja Matic, who left on a free transfer this summer. Man United are now said to have made an approach for Casemiro, according to the Manchester Evening News, though some uncertainty remains around the deal. The Brazil international has been a key player for Real Madrid, and Fabrizio Romano wrote in his exclusive Caught Offside column today that Carlo Ancelotti wanted to keep him, even if he's a dream target for United. It may be, however, that Casemiro is using United's interest to get a new contract at the Bernabeu, though there is also the sense that he's a more realistic target than the Jong of Barca. At this point, Man United fans surely won't be too picky about who comes in, but a midfielder is surely a matter of urgency before the end of the transfer window. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.